Hi everybody, this is Sugar Moon, also known as Cheyenne. I hope you guys are all having a beautiful day, night, wherever you guys may be in the world, and I hope that you guys are taking care of your energy as such. So this will be a little bit of a quick collective reading. I'm going to be alternating between collective readings and as well as pick a card topics. We can go ahead and get started on this collective reading. I have to be a little bit quick because
I'm kind of racing against time.
My son has to take a nap pretty soon, and so he's with grandpa currently, so right now I have a little bit of time to film. Go ahead and see what's going on. This will be more of, let's stick with the general soulmate topic. So I don't know why, but for some reason Spirit is having me focus on your love life. I'm feeling a lot of either higher vibrational soulmates or twin flame energies, or not low vibrational karmic experiences down here, okay? Because if you're still experiencing that, still learning from that, then yeah, so be it.
We're all at different parts of the journey.
Like I said, as the vibration keeps rising, we too need to rise our vibration as well. So making sure that we're aware of what we put into our body as well as mental, what we are storing within ourselves, how we're speaking to ourselves is very important. And overall, I see that this soulmate is working on the exact same things. I'm seeing this mirroring energy. Spirit is showing me Neptune. So I know that we just recently had Neptune move out of the house of Pisces into Aries. So definitely, so when it was in the Pisces, it was very illusion-like. But now that it's in the Aries, house of Aries, things are being illuminated. I'm seeing like a spark coming through. Like it's like I'm hearing, and it's like a match going off. Also seeing a lot of, like, again, the fire element, which means purification. I'm also seeing a lot of people being riled up to anger. Now, if you're not used to Aries energy, if you're not used to the god, goddess of war energy, Mars, you're going to have a little bit of a harder time during this time period when people are in an uproar. I'm feeling a lot of heated energy, war within themselves. People are fighting against their own demons. And then we got other people out here slaying these demons. So you're going to meet a lot of souls who are part of the demon slayer crowd. I'm seeing a lot of high priestess energy, magician energy, high priest energy, things that are hidden coming into light right now. Seeing past the illusions with the Neptune energy. We also have Mercury going into retrograde pretty soon, so that's a big deal. Your throat chakra could also be heavily affected. Go ahead and check out my chart chakra stone readings, because if you choose the throat chakra one, I feel like there's something in there for you that you can gain as far as information wise on how to clear that blockage. So all decks I'll be using is listed below.
Take what resonates, throw the rest, as usual, per usual.
Soulmate energy, what is going on? I'm asking spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, what is going on? You could also give me more information about what's going on with the current energy at this point. I'm feeling astral. Oh gosh, okay, yeah. A lot of people are going through endings. Okay, this is the Ten of Swords, all right? Also betrayal. Strength, preservation. Okay, so this is giving me a lot of warlike energy, soul, like spiritual warriors. I'm also feeling my spiritual warriors coming through. When I say spiritual warrior, I mean that they are literally warriors that work for the Most High. And think of like Archangel Michael, okay? These souls are very pure in light, but they can get down with the shits, okay? So these souls, like walking karma, similar to that, they go down to the depths of the shadow realm.
Time has come to take this duel to the next level.
Next level? I know where this is going.
I was afraid Merrick would do this!
Come on! Again?
Joey!
This duel's now a shadow game.
Show some originality, Merrick.
Ha! The shadows hunger for your mind and your soul.
You don't scare me.
Looks like you're going to the shadow realm, Jimbo.
Right, within our subconscious, within the matrix is what I'm hearing. So these brave souls right now, I'm saying, are coming down, whether in physical or in light form, which is spiritual like spirit form to help move along this journey. But Ten of Swords is basically the ending of a cycle. And I did mention within the previous collective reading that we are closing out a 10-year cycle from 2016. Okay, so we have Knight of Wands, and also we have Four of Pentacles right here. Again, that fire energy coming through with the Knight of Wands. It could be Sagittarius in the house. It could be also Sagittarius within your soulmate that you're watching for, as well as Leo and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is what I'm feeling right now, picking up. You don't have to be. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm hearing Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper. That's something to look into. Something about the Four Horsemen. I don't really like that energy, but it is coming out here, right? Like these, is it like a heroic type of energy, a knight, a sword? I'm also hearing the term Yeshua from the biblical term, like I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. Okay, so the divine masculine is returning. Okay, wow. Okay, this reading is really, really heavy. That's why I'm taking a lot of pauses in between, because I really want this to be accurate. I'm hearing that also, I'm hearing the divine masculine is coming back for the feminine, and they know that the feminine is in this form. Ten of Swords, which is the completion of a cycle, but it's also the last sword that goes in. And people don't know this, but in order to become the goddess of war, or the god of war, they also have to become the god or goddess of love. So that goes hand in hand, and I'm glad a lot of souls are picking up on that, about war and love, that frequency. It kind of goes hand in hand. It's like a mirror. Like one soul aspect represents, like the goddess can represent the love, and then we have the god of war coming together that fall in love. But they can switch. He or she can become the goddess of war, and then the other one can become the god of love. I'm seeing a familiar too. You could also have a lion or a cat-like feline that's near you. Horses too. I'm also feeling Sirius starseeds, and as well as Lyran starseeds. So go ahead and check out those pick a card readings from the past. Let me go ahead and choose a different oracle, okay? There is some sort of withholding of information, truth that's coming to the surface at this point. So things that were hidden. I'm seeing ancient text as well. I'm hearing Turkey, ancient text, or ancient things that were burned coming to the surface. So I'm hearing hidden stories within the Bible will be released. Stories that were purposely taken out. So, okay, in order to access those ancient texts, you don't have to actually go and find the actual book. That would be really great, right? But if you are someone who is highly gifted and you want to strengthen your gifts, I highly suggest to start meditation and learning how to access the Akashic records. Like, think of the library from Avatar: The Last Airbender with that owl being, okay? So it's like that type of library out in the middle of nowhere. But really that desert represents the consciousness, okay? Diving deep into the crown chakra. Trying to channel and keep up, but there's just, I'm getting a flood of information. That's probably what it is, a flood of information. Okay. Spirit, you guys really want to talk. Storm warning. Oh, 1010. You could be seeing 1010, 1001. Ending of cycles. Ooh, you could, okay. Whoever's watching, you could have went through a massive tower moment, or this soulmate is currently going through a massive tower moment, which means that they are transforming, okay? It means death, completion of and endings, transitioning state. But it also represents afterwards what happens after a storm. It becomes sunshine, rainbows. I'm feeling like the star card that comes after the tower. Right now, either you or this person or just the world in general are in this energy. We're right now dancing in the eye of the storm. Now, you can either take it or leave it, all right? Either you can scream about it, be like, oh my God,
you know, the world's ending.
Or you can look at it from a different perspective and see it as the world that we were built upon illusions are ending. Not like the actual state of the world, but again, we're going through this massive dark night of the soul is what I'm feeling. This transition state. I'm seeing a butterfly as well as a dragonfly to represent that sort of transformation. So at the bottom of the door, at the bottom of the door, is there a door that needs to be open? I know in the Akashic records there's massive doors. There's a door within, it could be the door to the heart, because there's a woman holding heart 44, 444. You could be seeing that. Angelic beings are also surrounding this connection. You could have went through a betrayal. This soulmate could have went through betrayal. Either they were cheated on, you were cheated on. Either you went through some sort of betrayal within the family, the friends, whatever it is. Yeah, the world. Oh my gosh. Yep, 2911. You could be seeing 1111. Magician in the mirror.
The mirror energy, the mirroring energy I've been seeing. The fire.
Very nice. Oh my gosh. All tied up. Yes. Okay, I see what's going on here. Oh, door to personal healing and happiness. Oh, I got chills, guys. I got goosebumps. Okay, you could be seeing doves too, and 777, 717. Lotus is a big thing, and as well as peacocks, okay? If you're seeing any of these animals or these totems that I'm calling out, this is especially for you, this further confirmation. Again, with the rainbow after the storm. This is where we're heading. You see this is like a story. So what I'm seeing is that there's gonna some sort of like ending or betrayal or whatever it is, world. I'm also seeing the eclipse. I'm also seeing a half moon as well. Either first quarter or third quarter. But it's saying that the state of the world is a reflection or mirror of what is going on within the heart space. So meaning that the heart is in so much turmoil, there's been so much pain that it is manifesting itself outside of itself, like in the world. That's why we're seeing the state of the world right now, because people are fighting against their heart themselves. I'm seeing this fight against the soul, to keep the soul as pure as possible. I'm seeing also the heart weighing with the feather too. People are being judged. There's a sort of judgment. I'm also feeling this Yeshua energy, this Christ-like energy. You could also be Christian. The soulmate could be Christian or Catholic, grew up that way. But I'm also feeling like some sort of like spiritual gifts. I'm feeling that this is giving me magician card. Like I was feeling earlier, all tied up. People feel bounded. People feel like they're stuck in life. They feel like but you know, when there's stagnancy, usually the universe sends a storm in order to get things moving. When things are stagnant, Spirit will send something to get the ball rolling. And I always say that a storm clears out stagnant energy. So whatever it is, there's some sort of clearing in the heart in order to get to this stage. And then the door that is going to be open once that clears through, once the storm clears through and all that destruction and all that stuff is already done, then there's rebuilding in that process. Then we got souls that are like crystal star seeds that are coming in, rebuilding Mother Gaia, the earth. But in order to do that, in order to rebuild physically outside of ourselves, we got to build ourselves here inside first. How do I change the state of the world? How do I change it? By focusing on this. What is it that you truly want in life? This soulmate also needs to ask themselves, what is it that they truly want in life? To bring in that sort of healing and happiness toward. How can they create that? Because you are co-creating with the universe. You are the manifestor. You are the person, the high priestess, the one that can create the life that you wish, that you dream of. But what's stopping you is the fear. More confirmation. I'm asking Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine specifically. Divine Masculine to Divine... Oh, goodness, that's too much. Okay, it seems like the Divine Masculine really wants to speak, which is quite rare. That means that they're really going through massive throat chakra activations, which is a great sign, okay? So, okay, they're focused on profession, or they're saying to create the dreams, to create the goals that you want to go through, you have to get over that hump, that fear. And I'm saying this for myself too. We're human, okay? Fear is a natural emotion, but it also is the lowest frequency that we have in this world. So it's important to, again, raise that frequency, to learn to embody that goddess, God of love frequency. And people think, oh, that's just lame. No, it's not. Do you know how hard it is to stay in love frequency when the state of the world is in nothing but fear? This is what I meant by dancing in the eye of the storm. You are the storm. There's nothing to fear. Reservation, desire, worth, extravagance. So could also, there could be reservations being made in the future. I don't know if there's reservations for a date or a restaurant, whatever it is. But I'm also saying that they're focused on their profession. They could also have received a new vehicle, a car, keys to a new place, whatever it is. I'm saying also something about the car or vehicle. I don't know if the soulmate wants to give you a car or they're buying a car themselves, but that's for someone specific, okay? And I'm saying last but least, but like friendship, okay? Team connection. So I'm saying the divine masculine, definitely telling the divine feminine to focus on their career, focus on your friendships, building your friendships, finding and seeking your starseed soul family, okay? Because the people that we are born with is not typically our real family. Those usually are karmic family members, especially if you're a chosen one. The family that you were born into is not your real family. That is just the karmic family that you were born into to receive activations in order for you to wake up to realize who you truly are, and then you're supposed to detach from that family unit and go and create your soul family elsewhere. So I'm saying that either divine masculine is working on that, or they're telling you, divine feminine, that it's time to focus on that as well. So divine feminine to divine masculine, divine feminine to divine masculine. Anything that you want to, for my divine masculines that are watching, okay, you guys really want to talk. It's weird because even though Mercury retrograde is coming, and that there's some sort of like setback with the communication factor, Mercury ruling communication. I'm also hearing Gemini and Virgo, who's ever watching. But it's like you guys want to get your word out, but you need to be very careful about what comes out of the throat chakra. Your mouth, the speaking factor, can be used as either a rose, which is to, you know, something beautiful out of it, or it can be used as a sword, which is something very destructive. Relaxation. Okay, yes, I love divine feminines. It's telling divine masculine, relax, take a vacation. You've been working really hard. Self-love, yep. Focusing on self-love is very important. Divine masculine is what feminine is saying. They're saying that they are also relaxing and being in their feminine energy and learning to love thyself, possibly reading. They're spending their time with thyself. Blind. Again, remove the rose tint. I'm hearing the rose tinted glasses, divine masculine. Remove that and start seeing things for what they are, instead of what you wish that they would be, what the potential would be. Instead of looking at the potential, start taking things for face value. Coach. Yep, so divine feminine said that you also have the ability to get up here, whether it's have a mic, whether to be on camera, whether that's to be in front of a whole stadium of people. You are meant to speak, okay, to many different souls to help activate and awaken, and as well as bring truth in their life. All right, commitment, as well as don't be blind to the things that are binding you, divine masculine. So if you have any soul ties that need to be cut or let loose, now's the time to do so, because that's also a blockage. So say, for instance, if you're divine masculine and you were very frisky and you like to sleep around a lot, or just give your energy to whomever, whether it's friend, family, whatever it is, now's the time to start cutting those soul ties so that you can create and make room for the divine feminine to come in. If you do not do that, the divine feminine, the Most High is not going to bring your divine feminine, divine masculine. You got to let go, and you got to also release the blindness, like remove the mask is what Spirit is saying to divine masculines, and as well as divine feminines. Learn to embrace who you truly are, because you're beautiful, okay? You just got to believe it to be. Now, this upcoming Lunar New Year is going to be the year of the horse. That's why we have the Sagittarius energy coming through. I'm also picking up Capricorn, which is the seahorse energy. So I'm going to ask this little fortune cookies, what is our fortune for this upcoming Lunar New Year? For the year of the horse, what is to be expected for this year of the horse? It's also, I think, the fire horse. So again, with that Sagittarius energy, there is a lot of purification happening in this world. And fire is seen as something negative, but really it can be destructive or it can be purifying. Manifestations. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes can manifest right before your eyes. Yes, I said you're a manifestor. You're a magician. You're a high priestess, and you can manifest whatever it is that you would wish to. I'm hearing all your past 11 wishes you made are coming true this year, okay? Especially if they were really positive ones that up the self-love factor. Yes, I love that. I'm also getting shaky. Is someone nervous? Whoever it is, soulmate-wise, they're really nervous. I don't know if it's... Okay. Are you nervous because of the state of the world, or are you just nervous because you don't know how to approach this? I'm hearing divine feminine, don't chase, you attract. That was very specific. I feel like divine masculines are realizing that they're the ones that's going to have to start the spark up. I don't think the divine feminine is going to be chasing you, divine masculine. Whether male or female, this person who's embodying the natural feminine energy, they're not the ones that has to strike up whatever conversation that needs to be said. It's the divine masculine that has to take initiative. Whether male or female, it's whoever embodies that energy. Dragons, I'm hearing dragons. Something about the fire, the divine feminine being the dragon. I'm feeling like this nervous. Oh, okay. I'm feeling like the divine masculine saying I feel nervous approaching the divine feminine like approaching a dragon. I told people, dragons are great and all, but if you really were to experience a dragon, I'm pretty sure you would be shitting yourself, okay? A lot of people say, yeah, I want to be friends with a dragon. Do you know how scary a dragon would be to encounter? I don't think people are real, like, I think people are in la la land. That's what I'm seeing with the blinders. Spirit said, it's like, instead of willy-nilly just going and pet that dog, I want to pet that dog.
No. Can I pet that dog? No. Pet that dog? No, he's sleeping. Pet that dog?
You should be really mindful, use discernment as well. Same thing with the divine feminine. It's like you're really intimidating to approach your divine feminine. You're like a dragon that's up in a cave somewhere, right? And this brave warrior has to go and slay the dragon, right?
Typical.
They reach the cave, realize that, fuck, I'm scared as hell, right? But then they realize that the dragon can talk. The dragon can turn into a beautiful woman or man. It can shapeshift. And when they went to go slay you, which is the feminine side of themselves that they are killing off, basically, the matriarch of society, they realized that the beast wasn't as beastly as they thought it was. They ended up falling in love. The lion that fell in love with the lamb. I don't know. You could be a Twilight fan. That's coming up really here. So it says, I am sorry for being so toxic.
Hey.
Yep. So say for instance, if you had a lot of soul ties, whether masculine or feminine, it's time to clear those out. All right. This person could have been toxic in the past, but they are no longer, okay? They are trying to get rid of those toxic habits, those toxic addictions, the things that they used to partake in and entertain. It's about letting that go. I need to heal my inner child wounds. Yes, again, this has been coming up for these past few readings, is these inner child wounds that need to be healed. All right, last but not least, last one, and then I'll close this out. I am truly sorry, you deserve better. Okay, again, you could be coming in from the last previous readings. This keeps coming up. I am truly sorry, you deserve better. And I keep shuffling this deck over and over again. Like, it's that same energy that's popping up. Either you or this soulmate keeps returning to these readings in order to get confirmation. It's the same thing. It's toxic to continuously tell your soulmate you deserve better. You know that, right? That's a red flag. Saying, you deserve better, you deserve better. I'm not worthy, I'm not worthy. You need to work on self-love. All right? That's what the biggest thing right here, again, is self-love. Cherishing yourself. Talking kinder to yourself. Yes, you entertain things that were not healthy in the past for you. But now about moving forward with this year of horse, it's about making better decisions and better choices that will be beneficial in the long run. Okay? Choose wisely on when you want to manifest in this upcoming season. Do you want to manifest destruction or do you want to manifest peace? Which one is it? But in order to get to peace, you got to get through that part of destruction, the storm. You got to learn what it's like to go through turmoils, through trials and tribulations in order to appreciate what peace is and how much of a blessing it is. And how hard people work for that sort of feeling or that vibration within themselves every day until the day they pass on and die. Some people unfortunately don't learn that lesson. So divine masculines, it's time for you to implement self-love, self-care, learning to relax, take a break. You probably are doing too much. You probably are working too much. Okay, divine feminines, now is the time, again, it's like the opposite mirror. work on your profession. Now that you know what it's like to focus on self-love and everything like that, now is the time to implement the masculine energy by taking action towards the goals and things that you want in life, like your profession. Go back to school, start a new job, a career choice, whatever it is, new passions, go for it. All right, so peace to you guys. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day or night. Stay safe out there, and I shall see you guys in my next video.